Hello, imagine a world where every product is designed with its end of life in mind. What exactly is the end of life for a product? It's the point when a company decides to stop manufacturing, selling, or supporting a particular item. This doesn't always mean the product suddenly stops working. It is the stage when consumers no longer keep a product and trash it. Think about your old phone gathering dust in a drawer. That's a perfect example of a product at its end of life, at the point it is disposed. For environmentally conscious consumers in particular and everyone in general, product end of life and product disposability raises questions about waste. Waste is overflowing everywhere in trash cans, roads, highways, waterways, oceans across cities and villages in every corner of the globe. We should worry about waste that we trash. Many products contain materials harmful to the environment if not recycled or disposed of properly. It is thus very crucial to analyze the journey of a product from birth to retirement. Understanding product end of life can help consumers make smarter buying decisions and help companies retain customer base. Every time a product is designed and put through the manufacturing process until post-sale process, producers should keep its end of life in mind to protect the environment. Every time consumers buy products, they should think of disposability and its impact on environmental pollution. That is the kind of future the world needs to shape. Sounds simple? Well, it is not. Today, environmental pollution is a huge challenge, and with each passing day the challenge is growing by leaps and bounds. It is urgent now more than ever to rethink product designing in fighting pollution and the adverse effects of environmental degradation. This will not be a sprint, it is going to be a marathon. Let's talk about the importance of recycling in dealing with environmental pollution. We are witnessing how the planet is facing a waste crisis, with landfills and oceans filled with plastic and all sorts of other materials. Recycling can make a real and significant difference in making a dent in environmental pollution. We know recycling is the process of converting recyclable waste materials into new products, giving the trash a second life. But why is it so important? Let's break it down. First up, recycling helps conserve our natural resources. Every time we recycle, we're reducing the need to extract raw materials from the earth. This means fewer trees cut down, less mining, and less damage to our ecosystems. For example, recycling 1 ton of paper can save 17 trees. Next, recycling plays a crucial role in reducing pollution. When we dump trash in landfills, it doesn't just sit there harmlessly. It decomposes, releasing harmful gases like methane into the atmosphere. By recycling, we're cutting down on these emissions and keeping our air, land, soil and water cleaner. Water pollution is another big issue that recycling helps tackle. When waste ends up in our oceans and rivers, it harms marine life and ecosystems. Plastic waste, in particular, is a major problem for our oceans. By recycling plastic, we can help keep it out of our waterways. Making products from recycled materials often uses less energy than making them from scratch. For instance, recycling aluminum cans uses 95% less energy than making new ones from raw materials. Materials like paper and cardboard are easier to recycle. Plastics are a bit trickier, but recycling them is crucial because of the dangers that microplastics pose. Different types of plastic need to be recycled separately. Glass, besides steel, is another material that's infinitely recyclable. It can be melted down and reshaped without losing quality. The importance of recycling in dealing with environmental pollution can't be overstated. Every time we recycle, we're taking a step towards a cleaner, greener planet. Remember, small actions collectively can lead to big changes. Can product design help with recyclability? Have you ever looked at a product and its design and wondered, how can this be recycled? Let's dive into a crucial question. Can product design help with recyclability? Let's consider a simple example, the humble plastic water bottle. You might think it's easily recyclable, but is it really? Many bottles have labels that can't be separated from the plastic, making recycling a challenge. But what if we designed bottles with easily removable labels? This small change could have a huge impact on recyclability. Now, let's talk about electronics. We all love our gadgets, but they're often a recycling nightmare. Why? Because they're designed to be hard to take apart. Imagine if phones were made with removable batteries and easily separable components. This would make recycling much easier and more effective. Here's a success story: IKEA's wedge dowel design. This clever invention allows furniture to be assembled and disassembled multiple times without damaging the materials. This means the furniture can be easily taken apart for recycling at the end of its life. But it's not just about making things easy to take apart. We need to think about the materials we use too. Take packaging, for example. Many companies are now using mono-materials, that's packaging made from just one type of material. This makes it much easier to recycle, as there's no need to separate different components. Let's look at the fashion industry. Fast fashion is a huge problem for recycling. But some companies are designing clothes with recycling in mind. They're using materials that can be easily broken down and reused. Some are even creating clothes that can be composted at the end of their life. Take jute fabric as an example. It's not just about the end of a product's life. Good design can also extend a product's lifespan. Take modular design, for instance. This approach allows parts of a product to be replaced or upgraded, rather than throwing the whole thing away. Let's consider the automotive industry. Cars are complex machines with lots of different materials. But some car manufacturers are now designing vehicles with recycling in mind. They're using materials that can be easily separated and recycled at the end of the car's life. Here's a thought-provoking question: should we design products to last longer, or to be more easily recycled? It's a tricky balance, but the best designs manage to do both and is a win-win situation for all stakeholders. Let's look at some everyday items. Take the humble toothbrush. Traditional designs mix plastic and nylon, making them hard to recycle. But new designs use bamboo handles and plant-based bristles, making them fully compostable. And very soon, companies could be legally required to consider recyclability in their product design. Let's recap some key points. Good design can make products easier to recycle. Using single materials often improves recyclability. Modular design can extend a product's lifespan. Recyclable design doesn't have to mean compromising on quality, functionality, or style. Product design is a key factor in recyclability. Designing easy to recycle products should be a prime goal for addressing environmental degradation. Here comes artificial intelligence to the rescue to product design for product recyclability. Since last couple years, we have been witnessing how artificial intelligence is changing the tech landscape. Artificial intelligence has also been increasingly influencing how businesses run, how products are manufactured, marketed, and distributed. Product designers are now unraveling the power of artificial intelligence in changing the game of product designing. But how exactly does AI play a role in product designing with the end of life in mind? Artificial intelligence brings a whole new level of analysis to the design process. It is by the magic of big data, of key information, that enables designers to take important decisions. Artificial intelligence can quickly process vast amounts of data about materials, manufacturing processes, and recycling methods. This allows designers to make informed decisions about the materials they can use and how they can put them together. Let's look at some specific ways artificial intelligence is being used in product design for recyclability. One exciting application is in material selection. Artificial intelligence algorithms can analyze the properties of different materials and predict how easily they can be recycled. For example, an artificial intelligence system might suggest replacing a hard-to-recycle plastic with a more recyclable alternative given the technological advancements already out there in plastic manufacturing. It can also identify materials that are commonly recycled in different regions, helping designers create products that fit local recycling systems. Another way artificial intelligence helps is by optimizing product assembly. Artificial intelligence can aid with model building and model optimization. Traditional products often use a mix of materials that are difficult to separate for recycling. Artificial intelligence can suggest design changes that make disassembly easier. For instance, it might recommend using snap-fit connections instead of glue, making it simpler to separate different components at the recycling centers. Artificial intelligence is also great at predicting a product's life cycle. By analyzing data on how products are used and disposed of, artificial intelligence can help designers create products that last longer. Designers can build products that can be reused, repurposed, and are easier to repair. This reduces waste and extends the time before a product needs to be recycled. Let's take a real-world example of how artificial intelligence can be put into practice of product design for recyclability. Imagine we're designing a new smartphone. Traditionally, smartphones are notoriously difficult to recycle due to their complex components and assembly. But with artificial intelligence, we can approach the design differently. First, artificial intelligence would analyze the materials used in current smartphones and their ease of recyclability. It might suggest using more easily recyclable materials for the phone's casing or internal components. Next, artificial intelligence would look at the assembly process and suggest ways to make the phone components easier to take apart. This could include using standardized screws instead of proprietary ones or designing the battery to be easily removable. Artificial intelligence would also consider the phone's life cycle. It might recommend design features that make the phone more durable, resistant to scratches, or easier to repair, extending its lifespan. For example, it could suggest a modular design where individual components can be upgraded or replaced. But AI's role doesn't stop at the design stage. It can also help in the recycling process itself. Artificial intelligence-powered sorting systems can identify and separate different materials more accurately than ever before. Now, you might be wondering, does this mean artificial intelligence will replace human designers? The answer is no. Artificial intelligence is a powerful tool, but it's not a replacement for human creativity and intuition. Instead, artificial intelligence acts as a partner in the design process, providing insights and suggestions that human designers can quickly use to build upon. One challenge in using artificial intelligence for recyclable design is the need for good and extensive data. Artificial intelligence systems are only as good as the available information they're trained on. This means we need to continue improving our understanding of recycling processes and material properties. Another consideration is balancing recyclability with other design factors like cost, aesthetics, and functionality. Artificial intelligence can help find this balance, but ultimately, human designers and consumers will be the ones to make the final decisions. As we look to the future, the potential for artificial intelligence in recyclable product design is enormous. We are just scratching the surface. We're likely to see more products designed from the ground up with recycling in mind. This could lead to a circular economy where products are designed, used, and recycled in a continuous loop. So, there you have it. That's how artificial intelligence is revolutionizing product design for recyclability. It's an exciting field that's constantly evolving, and it has the potential to make a real difference in our fight against product disposal waste. Do you have any ideas for products that could benefit from artificial intelligence-assisted recyclable design? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing this channel for more content on technology and sustainability. Thanks for watching, and let's keep working towards a more recyclable future.